This is Eugene Stacy of the podcast Auditory Lounge with Eugene Stacy. And today, we're going to ask you to sit back, relax, maybe take that lid off your cup of coffee, or pour yourself a glass of wine and get comfortable at your table. Because this is going to be our first ever equipment review. Isn't that right, Dante?
Yes, we're here to show you some of the stuff that we work with.
We are here to show you some of the stuff that I work with. And this is called the DA2 reader. Now, the DA2 reader is a machine that allows folks like myself to read books auditorily. It comes from the Library of Congress, and it is the second generation of the digital reader. Now, I figured rather than explain to you what it looks like or what it is, I'd show it to you in full. Now, let me begin by giving you an overview of the buttons. On your left-hand side of the player, you have the carrying handle, which does not slide in and out as the DA1's handle did. This is a stationary handle. At the top of the player, you have the speaker and you have your speed up and down buttons. Moving to the middle of the player, still on the top row, you have your yellow volume buttons. Moving to the right of the player, you have your speed buttons moving up and down. Then you have, moving back to the left of the volume buttons, you have your tone buttons. And then you have your volume buttons in the middle of the top row of the player. And then moving to the right, you have your buttons that control the speed. Now, moving towards the bottom of the player, there are 4 arrows that are shaped as a cross. The arrow pointing to the top of the player is your up arrow. The arrow pointing toward the bottom of the player is your down arrow. Now, in the middle of the cross is an orange square. That is your info button. On the right side of the player, you have what is your power button. Your power button was on the left on the DA1. This one is on the right. Also, in that cross with the info button, you have your previous element and next element buttons. Also, moving toward the right of the player again, you have your bookmark buttons. And what is brand new on the player, your bookshelf button. Now, as usual, you have your slot that incorporates cartridges into the player that you receive from Library for the Blind. Next, you have, moving toward the bottom of the player, on the right, you have what is called a mode button. This is yellow, and it can also allow you to download books. That's the nice thing about this player. You don't have to use cartridges. You can download books straight onto the machine. For those of you who choose to watch on YouTube, there is going to be a photo of the player on the video. So you will be able to see what it is I'm going to talk about here. Now, to begin the demonstration, I will turn the player on, like so. Now, to begin the demonstration, I will turn the player on, like so.
Welcome to NLSDT MDA2 reader. Please wait. Bookshelf, 12 books.
Now, As you heard, it welcomed us to the player. Now, if I wanted to turn up the volume, I would simply,
Volume 13. Volume 14.
and it goes by one increment each time, as you just heard. Now, this orange info button functions as not only your info button, but your download button as well. To download a book, all you need to do is hit your mode button until it says
NLS Bard. Search collection. Advanced search. Wish list. Most recent books.
most recent books, and then
Loading. 154,165. Results found.
now, when you download a book, the player gives you several options. You can either choose to download it right then, you can add that book to your wish list, or you can get the info on the book, which means title, author, annotation, or the book description, but they call it an annotation. Now, the next thing you can do is switch voices and download a different voice for the player. Now, there are several different voices to choose from. Now, to choose a different voice, all you have to do is,
Entering menu. Book reader.
we are now in the menu of the player. We go from book reader
NLS Bard.
to NLS Bard
Settings.
to settings. Now, when we hit the center button again, we get the following options.
User settings. Voice selection.
Now, the option we're interested in is the voice selection. So, we hit the orange info button again.
Lily. Hello.
Rod. Hello! This
Hola. Es
Ryan.
Taylor. Tracy.
Will.
Close. Voice selection.
Now, those are the 7 voices you can select from with this player. Now, to select a voice,
User settings. Voice selection.
all you need to do is,
Lily. Hello, this is a sample of my voice that is available for use with the NLSDA2 player. If you choose me, I will read menus, the key describer, text, and prompts to help you use this device. You can also sample other voices to help you decide the voice that works best for you. Well, that is an option, but come on. You know you are choosing this one, anyway.
Rod. Hello! This is a sample of my voice that is available for use with the NLSDA2 player. If you choose me, I will read menus, the key describer, text, and prompts to help you use this device. You can also sample other voices to help you decide the voice that works best for you. Well, that is an option, but come on. You know you are choosing this one, anyway.
now, to download Rod, all you need to do is hit your info button,
Downloading 1%.
and the player
Downloading 21%.
will tell you how much is left when it downloads the
Downloading
voice.
34%. Downloading 69%. Downloading 92%. Installing voice 1%.
Now, it's installing the voice, which means it's installing all those voice files
21%.
that you just downloaded right onto the player.
Installing voice 45%.
Bookshelf. 12 books.
And here we have that voice that you just downloaded straight onto the player. This is a basic tutorial on how to use the DA2 Talking Book Player. Now, here come the ratings for this piece of equipment. For ease of use, you have 5 stars. For downloadability, you have 5 stars. For voice selection, you have 5 stars. For ease of use with the Bard, you have 5 stars. And for overall ease of use, you have 5 stars. Now, any blind person that is interested in getting one of these players, all you need to do is call your local library and pick one up. Now, they do have 2 criteria. You must have a Wi-Fi connection and know your Wi-Fi password, because you will have to input your Wi-Fi password in order to use the Bard. And you must have a Bard account, because once again, you're gonna have to put in your Bard password in order to use your account. Now, that is your basic tutorial on how to use the DA2 Talking Book Player. This has been your host, Eugene Stacy, with the podcast Auditory Lounge with Eugene Stacy. And remember, folks, here on Auditory Lounge, your table is always ready.